get down to the knee, okay? So there are two things that you could be facilitating. All right, so one, say they don't have a lot of knee flexion as they're coming through, so you can work on knee flexion during swing. Or the second one, they don't have that quad control, so they're thrusting it back into hyperextension to try and get that stability. So you could work on making sure that they have slight knee flexion in stance. Okay, so they're not buckling back into that hyperextension. All right, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to work on the knee flexion and swing. Okay, so again, you're going to have your patient over here. We're going to lean over to the good side. All right, so we're going to be practicing the knee flexion and swing. All right, so you're seeing on the good side. Now I have the ability to kind of move. So now we're going to work on the knee because I can see like when you're walking through, you're kind of keeping it straight. You're not really bending your knee a whole lot when you're walking through, as well as, you know, what we just went over, not getting that heel strike that you need. So we're going to be working on the knee. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lift this leg up. All right, and we're going to over kind of exaggerate. Okay, so we're going to come back. All right, so you're going to put it down. All right, so we're going to swing forward, bend a knee, bend a knee. All right. We're going to come forward, bend the knee, bend the knee. All right, so this is also going to help with hip flexion, okay? So if you don't have a lot of knee flexion coming forward, more than likely you really don't have like a whole lot of hip flexion either, which is what we need to progress our leg forward. So, and that's just something you can kind of throw in there, you know? So we're facilitating the knee, but we're, you know, this is also helping the hip. All right, so we're going to do this a couple times. Okay, bend the knee, bend the knee. All right, bend the knee, bend the knee. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bend the knee, and then we're going to throw in the ankle too, because we can't forget about the ankle that we just worked on. All right? So go ahead, we're going to bend the knee. All right, don't forget the toes up, toes up, toes up, heel down, heel down, heel down, toes down. Don't step yet. All right, so go ahead and lean on my shoulder. We're going to shift over and take a step. All right, so same thing. Go ahead and bend, bring the leg up, bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee. All right, toes up, toes up, toes up, heel down, toes down, wait, shift over to me, step through. All right, so that's during swing. Go ahead and scoot back. All right, so now this is what I was telling you about, how you're going to kind of have to move your switched legs, okay? So I noticed that when you're putting your weight down on this leg, that you're kind of buckling your knee, and we don't want to do that because that can injure your knee. So we're going to kind of work on making sure that when you are shifting over, so remember all your weights on that side, shifting over, that you're not going to buckle your knee backwards. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this a little bit forward. Okay? So we're not going to put any weight on it yet. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and shift your weight over to me and take a step forward. All right. So now my knee is here. She can't buckle back. So now we're gonna take a step backwards. Okay. So shift your weight to me and take a step back. All right. So we're gonna shift over, take a step forward. Okay. Shift over, take a step back. You're good. All right. Now, what I want you to do is kind of take an exaggerated step. So step a little bit further. So shift over, take a step forward. All right? Now guess what? This is helping with hip extension. Okay? So go ahead and step back. All right, and go ahead and step forward one more time. All right, and back. Okay, so now we're going to put it all together. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and lean over, take a step forward. All right. So remember the ankle and the foot and the heel strike. So go ahead and step forward. All right, toes up, toes up, toes up, heel down, heel down, heel down, toes down. Hold on, wait for me. Shift over, take a step. Okay. So go ahead and practice the knee flexion and swing, and then the extension and stance.